Hey guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're all motivated for the new year like I am. I love January. It's time to get fit, diet, refocus on your goals and really focus on where you're going this year. So I just wanted to talk today about a few things that I've had coming into the office. And mainly a lot of people are coming in to see me with either stress or anxiety or panic attacks. And as you know, I specialise in these areas, having suffered myself back in 2000. So it became kind of my specialist subject, if you like. So today's really about giving you some advice on stress and anxiety. And basically, normally the mind processes things during life. And it's kind of like if you imagine that somebody was throwing boxes at you, sort of, very light cardboard boxes, and your job was to stack them away and tidy them nicely. So if someone was throwing the box at you, you'd catch it and put it in a pile and it would all be ordered. Now, if somebody was throwing boxes at you too fast, what would happen is you'd drop the boxes and they'd all be scattered and not tidied away. So you'd have to, after the boxes had been thrown, you'd have to tidy it up. And this is the same in life with challenges and issues that are thrown as this could be work, could be relationships, could be family, whatever. But if we're moving too fast and trying to get too many things done, we're unable to catch the boxes and tidy them away. And what happens is that because we don't tidy them away in our mind, it puts an extra stress on our mind, and we have to resolve this when we sleep, during deep sleep. But the problem is because we're stressed, we don't sleep well, so we end up having a very untidy life mentally, so it comes out in us physically in stress, anxiety or depression. So really what I do when you come to see me, I sit down and basically we look through those things and we get the boxes and we tidy them up. I think I've referred to it as a mental spring clean. And the other thing that happens is that there's a great stress on us now with our physical life. In our diet, we're not getting enough fresh air, we're not getting enough good food and nutrients. So this is an area that really interests me, and I've spent a lot of hours studying this, and I've realised that you can't rely on the TV, you can't rely on magazines, you can't rely on these so-called health experts telling you about what you should eat, these fad diets and stuff like that. It's an absolute load of nonsense. Now, I don't expect you to do what I did and read through all the science and books and medical studies and things like this. I don't expect you to do that. So what I've done is taken all the information that I've spent probably the last 12 months studying, and I found a couple of books that are really good. They're not easy books to read, there's some science in them and stuff, but two books that I think that will really help you understand your diet, understand about vitamins and minerals and exercise and things like that. I'd like to recommend them. The first one is The Ultramind Solution by Dr. Mark Hyman. He's a medical doctor. And I think that was written back in 2003, 2004, but it goes through all vitamins and how we process things in the body and stresses and how we do it. That's a really, really good one. And there's another one written quite recently, I think it was written back in 2013, and as you can see, I'm only sort of a third of the way through it, but it's absolutely really, really impressing me. And it was saying there's a really nice phrase here. He said, don't take our word for it. He says the statistics speak for themselves. More than 1 in 3 people has cardiovascular disease, 1 in 6 has high cholesterol, an incredible 6 in every 10 has raised blood pressure, 1 in 10 has diabetes, and almost another 4 out of those 10 are on the verge of getting it. If you see 2 women over 50, one of them is going to have an osteoporotic fracture, and if that isn't bad enough, 2 out of every 5 people will be diagnosed with cancer. These are devastating maladies that blight the quality of our lives and contribute to premature demise. And it says, we have an unprecedented level of chronic illness now when the government are trying to tell us we're healthier, we live longer. A lot of people are reliant on pills and things like that. So this one is absolutely brilliant, and it's The Health Delusion by Glenn Matton and Aidan Goggins. I recommend you kind of read, if you're only going to read one, get that one. I would recommend you get the Ultramind Solution as well, if you can afford the two, we've got the time to do that. And just invest in your own health. It's taught me a lot about my eating and what to put in, the fuel to put inside my body. Obviously, if you want to work on the mental side of stuff, and then you know, have a mental spring clean, and obviously you can contact me. I hope this has been helpful. It's just another short video, little tips and things to help you with your life. So have a great January and have a fantastic 2014.